Sziasztok! Hi everyone, I'm Sándor. Welcome to part 2 of the complex neutral sentences lesson. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, I highly recommend checking it out because in this video we're going to expand on what we've learned last time. In the first lesson we talked about sentences where verbs only had one dependent word attached to them. Actually, it might be better to call dependent words as dependent expressions because they're not necessarily just a word. These are parts of a sentence that don't hold a complete meaning on their own. They can be nouns as objects in a sentence, or they can be expressions like by bus, by car, with my mom, with my son, about the weather, and countless other expressions that need a verb in order for us to fully understand them. Some of these expressions can be full sentences as answers to a question like, who did you go with? You can reply, with my son. In that case, the sentence is complete, but if you start a simple statement and you say, with my son, I'll be waiting for you to finish your sentence because I don't know what you're trying to say. Are you going to watch a movie with your son? Are you going to go to the zoo with your son? These expressions depend on a verb to have actual meanings. So these are dependent words or dependent expressions. This time we're going to be taking a look at sentences where the verb has two dependent words or expressions. And keep in mind, these sentences are still going to be neutral, meaning no part of the sentence is considered emphasized. So, if a verb has two dependent words, usually one comes before the verb and one comes after it. The sentence structure in this case can be summed up like this. Ki, mikor, hol, vonzat plusz ige, további vonzat. Who, when, where, dependent word plus verb, further dependent word. Our sentence doesn't need to include all the aforementioned elements, but if it does, that's the correct word order. When it comes to neutral sentences, okay, we've got three cases to talk about. 1. Dependent words without articles. If you have a sentence with two dependent words, the one without the article comes before the verb. For example, József éppen almát szed a fiával. József éppen almát szed a fiával. Joseph, right now, picks apple with his son. So Joseph's picking apples with his son. Éppen or épp means right now. It's an easy way to express present continuous in Hungarian. Almát szedni means to pick apples. Apple is the object of the sentence. It doesn't have an article, so it comes before the verb szed, which means he or she picks. And a fiával means with his or her son. In this case, it's with his son. This expression does have the definite article, so it comes after the verb. When we're talking about possession in Hungarian, we put the definite article before the thing that we possess. Whether it's your car or your son, you're going to use the definite article to say my car, my son. Te ma reggel az iskolában szendvicset ettél a barátaiddal. Te ma reggel az iskolában szendvicset ettél a barátaiddal. You, today morning, at school, sandwich you ate with your friends. So, you ate a sandwich with your friends at school this morning. Ma reggel means today morning. That's how we actually say this morning. I really hope I don't have to translate the word sandwich. But it becomes szendvicset because that's the object of our sentence. And it comes before the verb because it doesn't have an article. Ettél means you ate. A barátaiddal means with your friends. Please allow me not to break this expression down right now because we'll be here until tomorrow. But once again, it expresses possession, it has a definite article, so it comes after the verb. Anya a kertben levelet ír a bátyámnak. Anya a kertben levelet ír a bátyámnak. Mom, in the garden, letter she writes to my older brother. So, mom's writing a letter to my older brother in the garden. A kertben means in the garden. Levél, in this case, means letter. Since he's the object of our sentence, it becomes levelet. Levelet írni means to write a letter. A bátyámnak means to my older brother or for my older brother. Báty means an older brother. Okay, let's see the second case. 2. If both dependent words have articles, their place in the sentence can be interchangeable, and they can both be placed after a verb. So in this case, our sentence structure is really flexible. Check this out. Apa egy ajándékot vesz az anyukámnak. Apa egy ajándékot vesz az anyukámnak. Dad, a gift he buys for my mommy. So, Dad buys a gift for my mommy. Ajándék means gift or present. As you can see, it has the indefinite article egy before it. And az anyukám means my mommy. Once again, possession, so it has a definite article. I purposefully use the word anyukám. In a much plainer way, it will be just anyám, my mother. But by saying anyukám, you're sort of, for lack of a better word, sweetening the meaning. If I hear anyukám instead of anyám, it means that your mom is really precious to you. A lot of times little kids use this word, so it has a sort of cute meaning to it. Anyway, let's change up the word order. Apa az anyukámnak vesz egy ajándékot. Exact same meaning as before. This time the dependent word with the definite article precedes the verb. You can only do this when both dependent words have articles. But we can still change the word order. Apa vesz egy ajándékot az anyukámnak. Apa vesz egy ajándékot az anyukámnak. All of these sentences have the exact same meaning. We just changed the word order. But once again, you can only do this many switch-ups if your dependent words in the sentence have articles before them. Okay? Let's see the third case. If the dependent word is a pronoun, it usually comes after the verb. Pronouns as independent words? Yes. Things like from me, for us, by us, to you, etc. For example, Anya ajándékot kapott tőlem. Anya ajándékot kapott tőlem. Mom, gift she received from me. So, mom got a gift from me. Ajándékot kapni means to get, to receive a gift. And tőlem means from me. Let's make this sentence a bit longer. Anya tegnap ajándékot kapott tőlem. Anya tegnap ajándékot kapott tőlem. Tegnap means yesterday, so mom got a gift from me yesterday. Let's make it even longer. Anya tegnap otthon ajándékot kapott tőlem. Anya tegnap otthon ajándékot kapott tőlem. Mom got a gift from me yesterday at home. I think this sentence sounds a bit forced in English. So does in Hungarian, but is grammatically correct. Let's see another one. Én most a könyvről mesélek neked. Én most a könyvről mesélek neked. I, now, about the book, I speak to you. So, I'm talking about the book to you. A könyvről means about the book. It's a specific book, that's why the definite article is used. But the verb mesélni is even more interesting. Mese means a tale. Mesélni originally means to tell a tale, but nowadays it can also have the meaning of talk about it. You have some sort of an experience that you can tell a tale about, more naturally that you can speak about. So if I say, mesélj az esküvődről, it literally means tell me a tale about your wedding. But it just means tell me about your wedding. But since you've experienced your wedding, you can tell the tale of your wedding. Does that make sense? Okay, let's see one last sentence. Én most egy tortát csinálok neked. Én most egy tortát csinálok neked. I, now, a cake I make for you. Most means now. Just like with épp or éppen, it's a good way to express the present continuous form in Hungarian. Torta is cake. I think it comes from Italian, where they use the same word. Csinálok means I make, and neked means to you or for you. Since it has a pronoun, it comes after the verb. Alright, we've covered quite a lot of ground today. I hope this video was useful. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe, and see you all in the next lesson. Sziasztok, a viszontlátásra!